Target Series is back road course racing as we head to Wisconsin for the next Target Series race. This is Road America for the Speedco 200. Matt Wells, the 16 on pole for today's race. Beside him in second, the 41 of Alex Fletcher. Then in third place, Sebastian Dupain. Fourth place, Landon Lyons. And rounding out the top five, Luke Rainey, the 88, comes in second in the point standings. Starting in sixth, it's DJ Reed. Seventh place, Bronson Minnick. Eighth, it's Alex Turner. Jay Jefferson in ninth, and Zachary DeLello, the 24, rounds out the top 10. Back behind them, Code Red 29, beside Jennifer Buford in the 18. Then there's Sebastian Kukulon and the 5 of Jeff Wright. Then Colin Teague, the 2, and points leader Zachary Fitzwater Sr., along with Danny Lloyd and Jake Galloway in the 20. Then there's Roman Fenway and Jake Richardson, with Eric Olson and Adam McDowell. Then we have Colton Yo and Keyshawn Richardson, Tommy Fletcher Jr. and Michael Gregory, along with Eli Bright and last season's champion Brett Sierra, Landon Dinkins in the 6, and the 47 of Madison Tall. Then we have John Smith, finished second here last season. Evan Hunter was the driver who won the race. Then we have Mason Baskers and Max Anderson in the 23, with Anthony Hernandez and Riley Sprotube, last race winner at Daytona. Then there's Casey Nanico and Taylor Brian Price, Levi Shones and Justin Zidell, and rounding out the field, in 41st it is Jose Mills, and in 42nd Trey Rainey in car number 32. As we're here for our second road course race of the season, Trey, in the last five races here, 6 altogether, there has been 1 lead change across all 6. The last 5 have had 0 lead changes. What do you expect to see here? Will we finally break that curse of not having a lead change here in Road America in the Target Series?
Well, if we do so happen to break that curse, I would say it would have to happen in the first couple of laps here, Well, once these guys get all spread out, it's kind of hard to chase the person down in front of you and find a place to make that pass. So with that being said, it's going to have to be on this initial start because, here at Road America, we actually don't get too many cautions. So you're going to have to make up as much ground as you can.
Yeah, very hard to pass, especially once they get spread out. Last season, though, we had a battle on the last lap as the front 2 went door-to-door through a few corners, but it was the Evan Hunter coming out on top in that race battle. Let's go down track side for the most famous words in motorsports.
Driver, start your engine.
And it will be 42 cars rolling here at Road America for the second road course race of the season. The first one back at Charlotte, at the Charlotte Roval. Here we are now in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin for Target Series Racing. 8 laps here in the Speedco 200. On the front row, Matt Wells and Alex Fletcher looking to lead us to the green flag. As we mentioned, last 5 Target Series races here, 0 lead changes. And we've only had 1 lead change through all 6 Target Series races here. We'll see if we can break that string here today. Matt Wells going to be the first to step on the gas in the 16. He's won this season back at Vermont. When he won, he led every single lap in that race. Is he going to do the same here today in the Speedco 200 at Road America? They climb the hill to see the start of the Speedco 200. Matt Wells, Alex Fletcher, they crest the top of the hill. There is the green flag, and we're road course racing here in Wisconsin.
Seemed to be at the beginning there a very even start for your top 2, but as you see here, Welders is going to get on the outside. It's the preferred line there in a 1, so you can run a little faster than the inside there. He's going to be able to clear himself and possibly even take the 33 Dupain with him, but there on the inside, Fletcher's going to get the better line there, and he's going to be able to clear the 33.
Fletcher now up to second, right where it started. Dupain third, fourth place Luke Rainey. Battle for fifth, DJ Reed with Bronson Mick behind. Landon Lyons left out to dry, no help down this long straightaway as we now hit a hard, sharp corner. You have to break down from about 160 down to below 100. It's a very crucial corner on this racetrack. Everyone making it through inside the front 10 or so as they're double file behind the front 5. It's Bronson Mick side by side with Landon Lyons. Lyons has won 2 times this season. Minnick looking for his first in the 42. Behind them, DeLello and Alex Turner also battle the 05 and the 24 as they get side by side. Turner trying to battle back on the 24 of Zachary DeLello as they now hit up into this carousel, which leads then into a kink and Canada corner.
Yeah, here, as you get further back in the pack there, things get congested as everyone in front of them brakes, and then everyone behind them has to brake sooner than usual. So that's why you want to be out up front here because, if you're out front, you're by yourself essentially, and you can kind of brake whenever you want to get your best corner entry here. As we can see the 29 and the 24 battling here, and Jay Jefferson's going to try to make the move on the outside as he does. Great run by him. It looked like the 29 there had to check up a little bit, but as we see here, some more battling in mid-pack.
Yeah, don't want to be on the inside in the kink there. You cannot make it through there 2 by 2, and the guy on the inside, normally the one that has to lift. We saw that with Code Red, lost a few positions because of that. As they come around to complete the first lap here in the Speedco 200. At the front, it's all Matt as well as the 16. Alex Fletcher wide from second position, really wide. Here comes Sebastian Dupain for that spot, so mistake on the 41 right there, wide through the final corner. Dupain will clear to get to second position. Now can he run the 60? Matt as well as down as well, so leads the first lap of the Speedco 200. Dupain is second, Fletcher back to third. Battle for fourth, Luke Rennie and DJ Reed very close together as they enter turn 1 at the end of this long straightaway.
Yeah, as you were mentioning there, the 41 of Fletcher went wide. Maybe he tried to put a little bit more gas into the corner to see if he can make up anything on Wells there onto the front stretch. But as you can see there, it also cost him too. It allowed the 33 to get underneath him and pass him, as the 99 of DJ Reed actually went really wide there as well, getting passed by the 42 now. So, you know, costly mistakes here. You run it a little bit faster than you're used to into these corners to try to make up ground, and someone behind you is going to take opportunity of that.
And Minnick will break inside the top 5 with that move. DJ Reed now back to 6th. Landon Lyons sells in 7th. Turner, DeLello, and Jefferson, they complete the top 10. They have Code Red, Zachary Fitzgerald Sr. Here's our first battle. Colin Teague, Jennifer Beeford, side by side, 18 and 2. Behind them, Jake Galway and Sebastian Kukulon looking at each other. Kukulon maintains over Galway for now. Jake will fall in line in 16th. Behind them, Jake Richardson, Keyshawn Richardson looking to pass Jeff Bright. The 5 was 17th at the last start-finish line. Now he's bound with the 20th place driver, Keyshawn Richardson. So it's not been a great lap for Jeff Bright. He's going to get the run on the 11 to complete that. The 10 of Danny Lloyd getting a run outside the 11 of Keyshawn Richardson as they get door-to-door side-by-side, Lloyd and Keyshawn. Then Jeff Bright just ahead of that, and the 5 cars look back up towards the front of the field as it is still the same front 5. It is still Wells, Dupain, Fletcher, Rainey, and Minnick. That's the front 5 currently here in the Speedco 200.
Yeah, if you look at the 33 Dupain here, it looks like he may be pulling away a little bit from Fletcher, but at the same time, you know, you have Wells pulling away from Dupain. So, it looks like if anyone is able to catch up to Wells here, I don't know if they'll be able to make a move on him or not, considering how well it looks like his car's going. But, of course, I think we all remember the last time I was complimenting the leader here. I ended up jinxing him there on the last lap. So I promise I'll do my best not to do it this time. So we'll just have to see how that goes.
And the yellow is out, so a caution flag here. And it looks like Roman Fenway definitely involved in a big win along with Eli Bright. So issues somewhere on this race course have brought out our first yellow flag at Speedco 200. Normally we don't see this here in the Target Series, so this could be interesting. Mathis Wells' lead is now erased, and now he's got Dupain on his back bumper. This could be an interesting restart for sure. Near the midway point of the Speedco 200, our first caution flag out early on. Possibly happened somewhere early of last lap. Eli Bright, Roman Fenway, and some others get collected. Eli and Fenway definitely get the worst of it, though. It was a bonsai move down into turn number 3. Roman Fenway with Tommy Fletcher Jr. just behind him. They're trying to get by the 38 of Adam McDowell, and right here it's going to turn ugly. Entering this corner, McDowell's going to go wide, trying to outbreak the 89. The 89 trying to outbreak the 77. They get together, force them over into Adam McDowell. Fenway then down into Fletcher. They get together, all 3 of them. McDowell's in the grass. Fletcher spins around into the 55. Then Fenway's sitting there, and Eli Bright, the 8. Could have gone left, but runs into the 89 of Roman Fenway, bringing out our first caution flag here in the Speedco 200. We normally don't see caution flags here at Road America, so a very interesting scenario early on here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say from a racer's standpoint, maybe, Fenway there saw the 38 was going to go wide, so he tried to dive it down in. But then Fletcher Jr. there had the same exact idea on Fenway, and, that's a pretty tight corner to try to fit 3 wide. And as you can see there, it didn't really work out. It actually took out all 3 of them. And then, Eli Bright there in the 8 just really didn't have anywhere to go except into the back of the 89.
And Adam McDowell did a great job saving his car, keeping it going straight to keep those positions. Didn't lose anything off of that. So it is currently our poster. Matt Wells out in front here in the Speedco Tournament at Road America, looking to lead every lap en route to victory lane here in the Target Series. Coming back green at the midway point here in the Speedco 200, so it'll be 4 laps to go when we get it. Mathis Wells, our pole sitter, still out in front of the 16, looking to get a good jump on this restart to get away. Every car still left running, some without hoods at the back, like Eli Brent, the 8 car, just trying to survive and maintain position at the back. The 16 of Mathis Wells out in front, Sebastian Dupain trying to get by him in 2nd. Alex Fletcher is 3rd, Luke Rainey is 4th, and Bronson Minnick is currently in 5th. They have DJ Reed, Landon Lyons, Alex Turner, Zachary DeLello, and Jay Jefferson in the front 10. Code Red points there, Zachary Fitzgerald Sr. Jr.'s had a nice jump up early on. He's up to 12th. Colin Teague, Jennifer Beeford, and Sebastian Kukulon are the front 15. It is our first restart here at Road America. Mathis Wells going to be the first up on the gas, and we'll see if Dupain or maybe Fletcher, Luke Rainey can do something on this restart. If they can maybe lay back at a run, we'll see what they do here as they climb up the hill to see the green flag. Mathis Wells will step on the gas first. And we are back going here at Road America.
.42 of Bronson Minnick there. Got a good job on Luke Rainey here, but we'll have to see if the outside works best for Luke, as Jay Jefferson's going to make it 3 wide in the first corner.
He couldn't make it stick there. The one car has to fall back. And look at this. At the front of the field, some big-time checkup. Fletcher and Dupain got wide. Luke Rainey trying to take advantage of Minnick with them in the 42 car, pushing the 88 by to third. Minnick's going to try and get by to fourth as well in the 42. Fletcher all the way back to fifth on that restart. Dupain does maintain in second. Here's a side-by-side battle. DJ Reed and Alex Turner battled out here inside the top 10. Behind them, Lyons and Jefferson also go side-by-side. They're 2x2 behind about the front 5.
Yeah, again, like I said on the first initial start of the race, you know, when you're back mid-pack or behind there, it's kind of really stacked up compared to the front here. As you can see them all sliding through that corner there. The 42 is going to get a run on the outside of Luke Rainey there, be able to possibly pass him before the next corner. And he looks like he's going to be on the inside here, and he's going to be able to make it work, possibly. I can't see behind the hill there. Nope, he does not make it work. Actually, Luke Rainey's still on the bottom. He's going to run really wide there and allow the Fletcher to get below him, too.
And Fletcher will move back up to fourth. They're looking on third for Luke Rainey, but you don't want to go side-by-side to the kink. So if I'm Fletcher, back up on the 88, because if he goes on the inside, he did a smart move right there. Got in line. If he goes side-by-side with the 88 through there, he loses a spot back to Minnick and maybe even Reed and Turner. So a great smart move there by the 41 of Fletcher there to get in line, make sure he didn't lose any momentum getting to the inside and the kink. Turner messes up that corner right there. Here comes Jay Jefferson with the run. He made that aggressive bonsai move on the restart, and it paid out for him. It looks like he got a few spots there in the one car, trying to move further up inside the top 10. And Fitzwater in the 59 starting to move forward. Just got by DeLello there for a spot. So Fitzwater trying to move up and make sure he maintains the points lead over Luke Rainey as Jefferson moves the 05 aside. Looking side by side with Turner up the hill they come. It's Jay Jefferson, Alex Turner side by side further back in the top 10.
Yeah, as these guys battle here for, I believe, 10th position or 9th position, one of the two here, it's going to allow those guys behind them to possibly catch up, and then also at the same time allow the guys in front of them to pull away a little bit. So we'll have to see, as it looks like the outside line didn't work in that corner for the one of the first times I've noticed all day at least. So really what's going to happen here is, what is the 92 going to do? Is he actually going to run a little bit wide there in that corner, allow the 59 of Fitzwater to pass him? So now what's going to Fitzwater going to do? Is he going to try to let these guys figure themselves out, get single file, and then try to pass them? Or is he going to try to make a aggressive 3-wide move here to gain 2 positions?
And it's the battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Battle for 10th is DeLello and Landon Lyons. Back up here, 3-car battle for 7th. It's still Turner and Jay Jefferson side by side. How long can he go side by side road course? Well, they're trying to answer that question. They've gone for about half a lap now, and they're still door to door. Here, Alex Turner, Jay Jefferson. Jefferson wants the spot. Turner doesn't want to give it up, though. But Jefferson right there, he can't complete it. Turner into the grass, trying to make it work. And Jefferson might finally have him in the one car. He finally gets 7th. Perseverance pays off for Jay Jefferson, as we'll go back up to the front as Luke Rainey's pulled away from the battle for 3rd. Dupain trying to reel Mathis Wells in to make something happen here at the end of this race. It is still Wells leading, Dupain in 2nd, Luke Rainey 3rd. Minnick and Fletcher are the front 5. Minnick back around his teammate Fletcher. They've been trading that position back and forth the last few laps.
Yeah, as we've been focusing on mid-pack there, I've realized that, you know, the 33 Dupain hasn't really let the 16 of Wells get away from him too much here. He actually might be gaining a little bit on Wells here. So we'll have to see if, you know, Dupain has anything for Mathis here in the closing laps of this race here, as we're about to come to 2 laps to go here. So, you know, it might be a pretty close finish here. It looks like the 16 got a little bit of a run here. So, you know, if Mathis can hit his marks, he'll be able to secure this thing, as he's been the car to beat all day. But, you know, maybe Dupain's holding himself back here a little bit and just waiting for a another caution's out.
And the caution, that's going to end it. And it might be Eli Bright again. He has even more damage than the 8 car. He was back 42nd, and you can see the 8 well torn up. That's going to end the race. Colton Yell, the 55, again involved. And it looks like maybe Taylor Bryan Price as well. Trey Rainey all torn up in the 32. He's smoking, coming back around. He's missing a fender, as it looks like it was a massive crash. Even Fletcher Jr. has some damage. I don't know if that's from the previous accident or if that's maybe... Oh, look at Riley Sprotu. That 9 car is well torn up as well. So it was a massive crash here at Road America. A lot of cars involved. That's going to end it short. A track where we normally don't see yellow flags. We've got 2 of them in this race, and one's going to end it short. Mathis Wells is most likely going to win this race under the yellow flag. As we get our second caution flag, it's another big one. Riley Sprotu, look at how torn up that 9 car is. Let's go see what caused this accident. A vicious crash for Daytona winner Riley Sprotu, and it's at the same portion we saw the first yellow come out. Justin Zeidel trying to dive it underneath the 14 of Casey Nanico right here. And it looks like the 9 Sprotu trying to gas up just gets into the side of Zeidel, spinning them both on the grass. Sprotu completely sideways. Does a great job getting the car back to the left, but he can't get it far enough left to miss this tire barrier. As he's in the grass, Zeidel barely misses it. Sprotu barely clips it right there. And now he's spinning out and coming back into the track. Doesn't have control of his car, and Trey Rainey is the innocent bystander involved. And right here, Taylor Bryan Price will collect in the 09 car, and then the 55 of Colton Yo will hit the 9, and the 8 of Eli Bright will also hit the 9. So it is a massive crash to end this race. Riley Sprotu getting the worst of it. He got hit numerous times as he came back into the track. It will end the race short. Mathis Wells is going to win, but a hard hit for Daytona winner Riley Sprotu.
Yeah, when I saw Riley's car on pit road, I saw the roof damage, and I'm not going to lie, I thought he was upside down. But, you know, it shows right there that he just ended up hitting that inside wall so hard, it actually damaged his roof there. As you can see, the 55 of Colton Yo nails him as well, makes Riley go in like a spinning top. Eli Bright gets more damage to the car that's already been damaged. But, I mean, as you can see here, it was at first it was a good initial save, especially in the grass there, but just, you know, runs out of room there. And poor Trey Rainey, his terrible season continues there, just gets clipped, blew an engine. The 09 of Bryan Price got involved, and then there are the other 2 cars getting involved here. A pretty big accident for Road America.
And for Riley Sprotu, that's not what he wanted. He had broken his way up inside the top 10 in points after that Daytona victory. Now he's going to be down below the top 10 after a bad day. But for Mathis Wells, it's going to be his second win of the season. And his last one, he led every lap at Vermont. This one, he's going to lead every lap at Road America. And it's going to be a win for Mathis Wells here in Road America. It's going to be his second of the season, and it's both his victories. He led every single lap in that race, and for the top 5 in points, they all finished well. All of them finished inside the top 9 positions. Wells, Luke Rainey, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Jay Jefferson, Bronson Minnick, they all finished well. It's going to close up the points, and it's going to be Mathis Wells with his second victory of the season climbing the hill. His car is going to make it to the checker flag under its own power, and Mathis Wells is going to win the Speedco 200 at Road America, his second triumph of the Target Series season. Sebastian Dupain, Luke Rainey, Bronson Minnick, and it looks like the 41 of Alex Fletcher round out the top 5 as they cross the start-finish line. Let's go see the finishing results of the updated point standings after a crazy one from Road America. Here's how they finished from a different race here at Road America, the Speedco 200. 2 caution flags for 4 laps. Definitely don't see that every day here at Road America. But we see this all the time. 1 lead change, or 0 lead changes. 1 driver led this race. That is now 6 straight Road America Target Series races where we've not had a lead change. It is Mathis Wells winning the race over Sebastian Dupain, Luke Rainey, Bronson Minnick, and Alex Fletcher rounding out the top 5. Luke Rainey with that 3rd place finish, and with Fitzwater getting 9th, Luke takes the points lead by a slim margin as we hit the halfway point of the Target Series season. DJ Reed, Jay Jefferson, Alex Turner, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., and Zachary DeLello get spots inside the top 10. Just outside, Landon Lyons started 4th, but falls back to finish in 11th, so the 9-2 did not have a great race pace car. They have Kukulan, Teague, Jennifer Buford, and Code Red the top 15. Galloway, Jake Richardson, Jeff Bright, Evan Hunter, and Keyshawn Richardson round out the top 20. As we look down, you see Tall, Dinkins, Lloyd, McDowell, Smith, Anderson, Nanico, Olsen, Zeidel, Hernandez, the top 30. Then Shones, Baskers, Mills, Sierra, Michael Gregory, Roman Fenway, Tommy Fletcher Jr., Trey Rainey, Taylor Bryan Price, and out of the race, Colton Yo, Eli Bright, and Riley Sprotu after the hard crash to end this race. Let's now go see the points.
After a very unusual race here today at Road America, Luke Rainey is now your points leader, followed by the 59 of Zachary Fitzwater, who's only 2 points behind. This is the closest battle we've had for the lead so far this season. And 3rd is the 42 of Bronson Minnick, only 18 points behind. And 4th is the 16 of Mathis Wells, who is 31 points behind, and then 5th in points is the one of Jay Jefferson, who's 92 points behind. Followed by the 24 Zachary DeLello, the 6 of Landon Dinkins, the 22 Levi Shones, the 2 of Colin Teague, and the 10th in points is the 92 of Landon Lyons. And 11th is the 40 of Jose Mills, followed by the 23 of Anderson, the 99 of Reed, the 00 of Kukulon, the 9 of Spurley, the 18 of Buford, the 29 of Code Red, 33 of Sebastian G. Payne, the 21 of Hernandez, and top 20 is the 64 of Evan Hunters.
And it was a great points day for Landon Lyons, finishing inside the top 15, jumped back up inside the top 10 points with his 2 victories. Spirited the bad day for him, dropped him below, down to 15th, but he currently claims a wildcard spot with those 2 victories. And Jose Mills in the 40 is currently the 2nd wildcard spot with his win in 11th in the points. As we look down at the rest, Zidell, Jake Richardson just below the top 20. Other winners, Alex Fletcher currently 25th with his victory, McDowell 29th, Jeff Bright in 35th. And we look down at the bottom of the points, it's getting even worse for Trey Rainey. His bad day again puts him down, still 42nd in points, but 153 points behind 41st in points. That's not even behind the race there, that's behind 41st in the point standing. So it's not been a great retirement season in the Target Series for Trey Rainey. It's definitely been his least favorite series throughout his career, and I think that maybe it is paying him back a little bit for that, and he's not had a great season thus far. As we look forward, now we're entering the second half of the Target Series season. Race number 15, we're going back oval racing as we head to Charlotte for the Pepsi 300. We will see you guys then.